Whoa, they like.
I'm preaching the kids, my preachers just ballin', make these niggas shit out of my baguettes with a crunch face. I leave a bitch mad just. What the fuck I'm on playing with anyways? City girls make a wish like Ray J. Let me talk to them.
Y'all, this is Relly up back with another video. Yes sir, and today we got to talk about James Harden because James Harden is going out super duper sad, right? He's going up super duper sad because of the decisions he's making that's starting to impact how we look at James Harden, and we have to question his leadership right now because when you make decisions like this, right, it's only going to make us look at you one way. Like, all right, from a moral standpoint, from a logic standpoint, James Harden, you understand that you're in a situation where people are saying you want to get up out of Houston, right? You try to get up out of Houston. You're trying to go to teams like Brooklyn, the Sixers, maybe Denver, maybe Milwaukee, right? And then you come off of a situation where you was in the strip club, which I didn't have no problems with because the season did not start. You get what I'm saying? And now the season started, and now you're still on the same BS. You get what I'm saying? And I understand you gave up your excuse and you said, this was a celebration. This wasn't me going to a strip club. This is me going to a celebration for a friend who made some really good choices to have some great things happen to them in the business world, right? Which is perfect. But for you, James Harden, you know you cannot be caught on camera. You cannot be caught in these situations because you know how media is going to use that to say you're not a good leader. So when you put yourself in positions like this, we have to question your logic. We have to question your morale because obviously it's not up there. And Pip Sports was a person who faced a lot of criticism because he predicted that this self-destruction was happening in Houston, right? And he faced so much criticism because a lot of people said he was a hater. But now looking back at it, he was absolutely right. And we're going to play a small clip of him saying this.
Approaching the halfway mark of the season, it's fair to say that the Houston Rockets' time has passed. And I say that respectfully. I think we all can say that the Rockets' golden time to win, or at least make the finals, was the past 2 seasons against the Golden State Warriors.
And it's crazy to say that he truly predicted the future. The sad truth of it all is that James Harden's actions is negatively affecting not just him, but the whole team. His actions is literally putting pressure on the newly head coach of the Houston Rockets because he's going to be in a situation where they're going to find a way to shove a lot of this backlash, and they're going to say, hey, because even though I know James Harden had this situation, this is your fault and we're going to fire you, right? They're going to do something that negatively affects him, maybe the players on the roster that would have been good or better if you did not do this, right? And I understand, James Harden, you want to leave Houston. Houston fans understand you want to leave Houston. We get it. But did you have to go and do it this type of way? You get what I'm saying? Like, even Anthony Davis, when he wanted to leave New Orleans, he didn't go upon it that way. We question how he did it too, but he didn't do it this way. The only reason we question Anthony Davis is because he had ties with Rich Paul, and he just basically said, I want to either go to New York, Chicago, or LA. You get what I'm saying? Or Boston. You get what I'm saying? But you just like, all right, I'm gonna see all the rules that's in the NBA, and I'm gonna do the complete opposite of those rules, and then I'm gonna bring negative attention to not just myself but the team and say, hey, I'm just having fun minding my own business, right? And that's just so selfish of you. It's so selfish of a player so talented, so gifted, so great as James Harden to be in a situation that not just negatively affects you, but your entire team and your head coach and your staff, because now you're pitting them in a situation where even when it comes to trading you, which they're going to have to trade you, your value is slowly diminishing, not because you're not a great talent, but because now other teams is going to use this as a sell pitch and say, hey, I would have gave you all all this talent. I would have gave you all of this, but now I kind of question his leadership. I question his ethics, because who's to say that when I make this trade, he's not going to be on the same BS? You get what I'm saying? And now Houston Rockets got to sit here and say, that might be true, and now lower their offers and mess around and get finessed in a trade package. And just like I was telling my friends, Houston Rockets is not in a situation to get finessed, right? They got finessed on a Clint Capella trade. Y'all got finessed on a CP3 trade. Y'all got finessed on a Russell Westbrook trade. Like, I love John Wall, but when you get 1 first-round pick, you get what I'm saying? And John Wall to give up Russ, but you gave up like 3 or 4 first rounds just to get Russ, and you gave up 3 or 4 first rounds just to get CP3. Make it make sense. The Houston Rockets, unfortunately, is in a situation that's going to be very, very difficult. I do agree that they're going to find a way to get out of the situation, but James Harden is only making this worse. So down in the comments below, let me know how y'all feel about this and how y'all feel about James Harden currently. Make sure to go to Pitt Sports channel for detailed sport analysis on NBA and NFL content. And for more amazing content, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can be a part of the grind. And with that being said, go.
Hey, motivated all about cash flow, ran it up and ran out of excuses. In the field and we turn into hoopers. For the clip like bonds we shoot. Just like some soldiers we trooping. Step back 3, we hooping. We in your house just like Fortnite.